Come on!
Come on!
Look at that change.
Swing and
Torkelson!
ground ball hit by Torkelson. Tigers win!
Oh! Let's go!
Tigers win! Tigers win! Tigers win!
Going back to the ALDS for the second consecutive year.
Let's fucking go.
Heavyweight takeover, baby. The Detroit Tigers are going to Seattle for the ALDS. Let's go. 6-3 finals. Buddy, do they got a shot to win it?
The Tigers got a shot. If
Let's
you're in
go.
there, you got a shot, man.
We're in there like swimwear, brother.
Woo!
The Detroit Tigers come back to win.
Tigers win.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Let's
On to
go.
Seattle in the American League Divisional Series. The Guardians' comeback means nothing.
Don't call it a
Nothing.
comeback.
Good day, sir.
Good day. You get nothing.
You will get nothing.
Let's go. The biggest collapse in MLB history giving up this division. Well, you
Yep.
know what? You just took out the team that took that division from you.
We just took
now
it back.
You're going to the ALDS
Wow.
for the second consecutive year.
Let's go, Tigers,
You
boys.
had a bad one.
Let's go.
Wow.
Detroit Tigers comeback. Huge game from Javier Baez, man. Making plays in the field.
Hallelujah.
Having a couple hits, starting the rally off with a leadoff double, ending up scoring in that inning, the game-winning run. You love to see this. Well, not the game-winning run, but still, you love to see this out of Javier Baez. You love to see this out of the Detroit Tigers, man. I wrote them off. I said I did not see them winning this game at all. And Jack Flaherty came out there, took care of business, and the bats woke up in the 6th inning.
Yeah, it wasn't Jack that I was worried about. I was worried about the bats, and it came the young man, Dylan Dingler. Also, Javier Baez, too, the entire series. Shout out to everybody and doing their part. Nick, where you at?
I'm thrilled. I mean, talking about not believing in this team, I walked in here yesterday. I was crashing out in this booth, fellas, and you know why? It's because I care. This team means a lot to me. I care about these guys. Honestly, I mean, to be honest, I'm blessed this season. I got to talk to a lot of these guys. I had no idea what was happening. I couldn't explain the epic collapse that was going on with this team. But when their backs were against this wall, this time, compared to all September long, they bounced back. All of the biggest question marks were answered today because it was the hitting that was the biggest question. We believed in Skubal. We believed in Mize.
Yeah.
We thought Flaherty. We saw what happens in elimination games. He
I
had
didn't believe
great
in
numbers,
Flaherty. I did
but
not believe in Flaherty.
I thought he was going to pitch well today. I didn't think the bats would show up today, and they did. Ding dong, Perez, Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson. This team showed up and showed out, and they're going to the ALDS, and I couldn't be more happy. Honestly, all of the bad that happened this season is behind me. You got a shot to win in Seattle for a chance to be in the Final Four. Let's go.
Jay Ratliff in the Woodward Sports chat says, better unwinterize that ballpark, boys. Hell yeah. You better roll those fucking Coke machines back out there, Chrissy, because there's going to be playoff baseball in Detroit. I didn't think it was going to happen.
I'm back,
I did not believe in Jack Flaherty. I did not believe in the Tigers' bats. And they went up there and they took care of business. And shout out to Riley fucking Green getting a hit off a lefty. Who would have thought? The Detroit Tigers come back and win this one to advance to the American League Divisional Series to take on the Seattle Mariners, man. Oh, man, what a win. Like we said, Javier Baez, arguably the MVP of the season, series. Either him or I would say Tarik Skubal. Riley Green with an amazing game as well. I'm going to give it to Skubal because if you don't have Skubal starting game one, you don't win the series. So it was just... But Javi has a case. Riley Green has a case. Dylan Dingler could be the MVP of this game. The way he cut down Jose Ramirez at second base to kill the momentum in that inning and then hits that bomb out to left field. Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to Javi, 4 for 8 in the series. Was there defensively, too. Couple nice tags, couple nice grabs, throws as well. I think he's just more consistent presence in this series, and times where we needed it, too. Nick, who's your MVP this series?
Honestly, I'm giving it to Will. I'm giving it to Will Vest to come in game one and to get 3 outs, win. You had one of the biggest, craziest plays, 4 outs, but more specifically, a guy on third, ready to tie the game for the Cleveland Guardians in game one. and you got out of it because Will Vest was able to go strike out, ground out to him, chase down one of the best players in all of baseball, and then get the third and final out. Unbelievable job by Will Vest to capture momentum of game one. Then what do you do here? You need him in a big spot. Guys on second and third. What do? They call Will Vest not to get 4 outs today, get 5 outs.
5 outs.
5 outs for the Tigers closer, Will Vest, and that's what he does. He gets 5 of the biggest outs, and even though that ball went off his glove, I did think Torque fired it, but he made the throw to second base to stop momentum. They settled for the 2 runs, fellas, which is okay. You got the 3-run lead going into the 9th because he got that ball, fired it to Javi, who was able to make the big-time tag.
2 elite tags for Javi.
2 elite tags. Will Vest is my MVP because he closed out two of the biggest games of the season for the Detroit Tigers.
The 2 biggest games of the season
Exactly.
for the Detroit Tigers. And yeah, that's a great pull. Will Vest definitely deserves his flowers. 2 multiple out saves. And yeah, and another thing, that happened at first base with Torque where he should have caught the ball, should have been an out there. He didn't let that rattle him.
Yes.
He went over there, he got the ball, he fired it out to Baez to get the out, to cut the momentum there, and then you go back in the dugout, you do a line of whatever Will Vest does, because I know he's doing something. You come back out there.
Owl bones, I heard. He crumbles up owls.
Crumbles up owl bones. He had a victim waiting in the stands.
He did.
You go back out there and you start fastballs, first pitch strikes to the first 2 batters, and you go 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. Nails by Will Vest, not letting that error kind of rattle him and closing that one down. Absolutely.
So fired up. This is electric. I didn't think they would win today. No, I didn't. Everybody in the chat, if you're telling me you felt great walking into today,
I did not think they were going to win
I would say
today.
you're lying.
Yeah. I did not think they were going to win today. Openly, I said there's no chance. And they proved me wrong. I didn't believe in Jack Flaherty. I didn't believe in the Tigers' bats, and they both came through. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and act like I did, and I know none of you are in the chat. None of you would ever do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Young man Dylan Dingler today, too, boys.
Dingler with a huge game. Obviously, we talked about that. That throw he put, that was one of the best throws I've ever seen a catcher make. Like, I'm not like Jose Ramirez.
Of all people too, yeah.
Jose Ramirez doesn't get thrown out. Like he's got like 40 plus stolen bases this year. Only been thrown out 7 times. And Dingler just put an absolute fucking laser. And Javi, the best tagger in the league. Like, it's not a joke anymore to say that. He is literally the best tagger in the league. AJ Hinch has said multiple times that he doesn't want anybody other than Javi receiving the ball down there. And Daryl Slaughter with the Woodward Sports Chat Super Chat said the city of Cleveland is having a crappy week against Detroit. Next, the state of Ohio with belt to ass against the Bengals.
Big time.
Already know.
Rando Smalls in the Woodward Sports Chat with the Super Chat says, Rando Smalls have said it all year. You said what all year? That they blow the biggest lead in MLB history and barely win in the wild card series against the Guardians?
Maybe he did.
Great call.
Shout to Blitz Blitz. He also says, Tigers shaved years off my life, but God damn it, I love this team. Break loose, boys. Who don't
Good
let the
win.
Tigers
Good
get
win.
hot.
And I gotta say, anybody that ever said, oh yeah, I just want the Tigers to lose so I don't have to stop watching, that is the lamest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
And you should be banned from the city of
Absolutely.
Detroit. That is the lamest thing I've ever heard. And for everybody saying, oh yeah, I knew they were going to kick their ass all along today. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
And you didn't have to come out here and say a reaction after that game yesterday. Stop lying. Enjoy the win, though.
Enjoy the win.
But stop trying to rub it in.
It was, it was awesome to see. They needed that offensive explosion. And hopefully that, obviously, the offensive explosion last night didn't help the Cleveland bats at all, but Jack Flaherty was dialed, and the curveball was working. It was amazing.
How do you feel about AJ's decisions today?
Better. A lot better. I mean, I don't like the Canely one, but you're up 5 runs. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It didn't come back to hurt you. Whatever. Burn in the Woodward Sports Chat with the Super Chat. He says, hey, Cleveland, F your stupid guards ball. Your stupid bunts. Be gone with your devil magic. Go get them, Tigers.
We need to hire an Etsy witch for this next series. Chat? Somebody do it.
Chat? Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm with you on the guards ball bowl BS. They had some black magic, voodoo.
Whoa.
They were doing
Really emphasize
sacrifices.
the black.
They were doing sacrifices or some shit going on. Guardians finally done for. And I got to say to the city of Cleveland, no one's going to miss you. Nobody. Let's go, Tigers. Easy. How we feeling about the Tigers? Moving on to the ALDS.
6 runs today. That means the bats are waking up. Javi hitting. Bats are waking up. The young men hitting. When this season started, it was the young bunch and Javi carrying. Torque included. And Torque had one the other day, too. Maybe they're waking up, Nick, in the perfect time. Am I tripping? Maybe a little bit.
I don't think you're tripping because they have waited so long for this kind of game.
Yeah.
And for this to happen on the biggest stage, to finally break out like this easy, I don't think you're crazy at all because they have needed this for so long. And with their backs against the wall, I called them out yesterday for not having any resiliency. But today they showed it. Dylan Dingler's home run to give him the lead after he was 0-for in this series, I think everybody just took out a big sigh of relief. Say, let's go up and play freely. And then they put up the big 4 spot in that 6th inning. Easy. I don't think you're crazy. I think this team could go out and hit the ball now that the monkey's off their back. They won his playoff series.
Yeah, I guess I throw Riley in there too because Riley had 2 big doubles, and then the one against the lefty today too. So it's like the only one we're missing now is Z-Mac.
For what?
Waking up.
Torque needs to wake up too. He had a couple hits. He had a couple hits. Yeah, and they were timely, but need him to lock in on fastballs again. Yeah, you'd love to see the bats there. Obviously, it's a new series in a new place. You got to fly across the country and get acclimated before the series starts. But
when does that series start? Do you know?
I don't know. Very soon. I think it's like
Saturday.
Yeah,
it's Saturday. I think it might be the early spot. I will try to find a time and confirm it for you guys. But Seattle's a tough group. But you know what? Seattle started the slump of the Detroit Tigers this season
right
before the All-Star break. You know what? Cleveland also made the Tigers slump. Tigers just took out Cleveland. Time to take a little revenge on Seattle as well. It's going to be way, way tougher of a task, fellas. But you know what? If the Tigers bats hit like they did today, this team could go all the way.
And
straight up.
And the potential of multiple Skubal starts in this series is the potential of multiple Skubal starts in this series is always there. You're going to need them. You got to win one though to get more than one Skubal start. So you got to win that first game. Have to. Got to jump them.
Enough rest to start Skubal too.
Skubal will be starting game 1.
No. He's scheduled to start game 2 is what I have read so far. But Spenny, with that being said,
when did he start? He started
Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Saturday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 3.5 days of rest.
Threw 100
pitches.
That's
fair. He threw 106.
But with that being said,
I'll give you that's fair.
You can snag game 1.
14 Ks.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you can snag game 1 somehow and pitch Skubal 2.
See, this was the same thing we did last year.
Who starts
Wasn't
game
this
1?
the same thing we did last year?
Yeah.
No, because Skubal got 2 starts. But
he came early. He
can't get
game 5.
He can't get 2 starts if he doesn't start game 1.
There's an off day in between for travel.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Real quick, let's clear up some super chat. Shout out to Blitz Bits. Nobody expected him to win this series.
Well, no, then you only have 3 days rest.
Shout out to KJ, the super chat. Neil was right all along. He never jinxes any team. He did jinx the division.
Neil jinxed the division for sure.
Shout out to Burn.
But it didn't matter. It
did not matter. He said, I did offer up Catholic Mass for the Tigers.
Phil. I want to shout out Phil. Phil
never gave up.
Phil never gave up. Phil was in the chat this morning.
Yeah.
Phil was in the chat.
Going back to last year.
Standing on business.
And trade
before
deadline.
the season started.
And trade deadline.
And trade deadline. Yeah, shout out to Phil. Hopefully they win this series in Seattle as well.
Shout out to Chris Agar of the super chat. He says Cleveland was the scariest team on the bracket. I still think Seattle was by far with that staff,
scarier.
with the big dumper. Rodriguez, the other kid, I think, too.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, Rosarena, Suarez. Big
by far the scariest team.
Josh Naylor.
Yeah.
Interest in Josh Naylor, who used to crush us.
They're not trotting up guys with 190 averages. Cleveland was the boogeyman for us because we couldn't beat them.
Yeah,
but they were
fair.
by far the worst team in the playoffs, out of anybody.
Yeah,
it was like
it's
it's like
that, for sure.
Tigers, Reds, Cleveland, and yeah, Seattle's much scarier. But doesn't matter. We won. We're going to the ALDS. We got Skubal. Fuck a big dumper. Skubal's gonna take a dump on his chest and call it the Cleveland Steamer.
All right. We did just do that. Shout out to Michigander with another super chat. Let's go to break. He says, F Cleveland, F Ohio, payback sucks. Amen.
Amen.
When the bills come due, you already know. You get your check, you got to pay a couple bills, that shit sucks.